The loudest goddamn 20 seconds of silence.
Thanks for nothing, church.
You fucking piece of shit. Jingle jangling all around the house.
Hey guys, welcome to Turtle Power Pod. We stuff them, you buy them. Today we're watching Season 3, Episode 31.
Michelangelo's birthday.
My name is Cranny.
And I am Basem.
I need to plug the headphones into the correct spot real quick.
So that you can hear us?
So I can hear us.
I'd like that.
I thought you would.
A few moments later.
Ta-da!
You did it.
Hey, it's prediction time.
Do you want to say that again?
Hey, it's prediction time.
Don't do that.
Which part? Oh, it's the, Hey, it's prediction time.
All right. Anyway, go ahead. What's your prediction?
No, your prediction. You're so proud of it.
You're proud of it. Yours takes up half the page.
It doesn't mean I'm, like, super proud of it.
All right.
You don't know what this says.
That's why I want to hear it.
What if it just says, I'm sad over and over again?
Then we have to stop the episode.
And have a talk?
Yeah.
No, go ahead and do... You were so excited you made Natalie read it
because
to herself.
I'm sure I am 100% correct.
All right, go ahead and say it.
All right, here's my prediction.
Do it.
I do not remember this episode from my childhood, and humanity as a whole has removed it from their collective subconscious.
That's probably pretty close. My prediction is Michelangelo has a birthday party, and they eat pizza. And then I say Shredder isn't invited, so he sends Bebop and Rocksteady to spy on them and report back.
Because he's not invited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bebop and Rocksteady get caught, but instead of getting punished, they just get invited to the party.
Oh.
Shredder assumes the worst and goes to the party and sneaks up to the window and sees them through the window having a good time without him, and he gets really sad. He goes back. It turns out he was invited the whole time, but lost his invitation under a stack of mail.
Oh.
He shows up humbled at the door, and then they let him in, and they all have a great party.
I hope that's correct.
That would be really great.
That would be weird and great.
It's not what happens.
No, probably not.
Be like some 80s like movie story.
Yeah, it's a Saturday morning special.
I think it's more like who's the guy that directed like 16 Candles?
I don't know. Joe Hughes, I think.
John Hughes?
John Hughes is what I said.
That's what happens when you just word vomit whatever Natalie says.
Yeah.
But pretend like you knew it the whole time.
Well, if
I hope you keep that in.
If Natalie didn't want me to pretend to know it, she wouldn't whisper it. She would have yelled it.
Well,
John Hughes! She would have yelled. She would have exclaimed proudly.
John Hughes. I think it was John Bluth.
I have no idea. There's no way to know.
Michael Bluth.
There's no way to know, really.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Ow. The nurse that gave me my allergy shots, like, really hurt. A big bruise. She's a new nurse.
Okay.
And like the other ones, like they'll pinch it and then they'll like stick the needle in and like get it over with real fast. It's just like a little bit of pressure. She like doesn't do anything. Like she doesn't even touch my arm. Like I feel like she gets back and she just like
boing, throws it like a dart.
And then is like, then gets her finger ready to push the shit in. She's like it's like rubbing around.
Well, why don't you hold it for her?
Hold her what?
I've held my own arm while like someone gives me a shot before.
She's supposed to hold my arm so she has leverage.
I thought you said pinch.
Yeah, the other nurses will grab my arm and then pinch it.
Yeah, so it
I
doesn't
don't feel
go
it
too
as
deep.
much.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Because I'm not the nurse.
Yeah, but it's your body. You have control over it.
I don't have control over her.
Over her body, no. I mean, in some states you do.
Some of those red states.
Yeah.
Where women can rape men and there's no repercussions.
Is that what we're talking about?
Well, that's true.
All right.
Well, on that note,
I guess, weirdly enough.
Let's watch the episode.
Yeah. Holy shit. We'll be back.
They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're heroes in the half shell and the green. When the evil
Welcome
Shredder attacked, future your boys won't get them no slack.
Hey,
Nailed it.
we're going to try something a little different this time.
Yeah, we are.
Let's see who was right with their predictions. Basem, why don't you go ahead and give us a quick little recap
All right.
of the episode we just watched.
This is Turtle Power Pod, take 2. Edit point.
They're the world's most fearsome fighting
Still doing
team.
that?
It's
I was-
funny.
The only reason I started making all this shit happen is so that you would forget about that part.
I was doing that at work, and I went through the whole song.
Oh, I didn't realize.
I did it for you.
Today?
That was like Tuesday.
I didn't
And I
remember.
felt like I was going to throw up after.
Oh, that's right.
I did that for us. Hey guys, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go through the episode at the head of the episode. After the main head. Okay, we're going to do the hair part, and now we're on the face part?
Yeah, like the scalp,
Yeah, the hair was the prediction.
which we
already did.
Yeah.
So keep up. Now we're on.
keep up, noob.
Now we're on.
Are we talking about if we're right or not?
Well, I guess we able to answer that after we explain what happens in the episode.
Okay. So we open on Michelangelo in the sewer.
We open on some opening credits. It's the same thing from every episode.
Yep. Michelangelo is making himself a birthday pizza
Because it's his birthday
because
pizza
it's his
day.
birthday. But the other turtles don't seem to notice. They're just kind of like, whatever. This is nothing special, and they want to watch a movie.
Keep it down, will you? We're trying to watch a movie.
Mikey gets super sad.
Yeah, super emo about it.
Remember, it all starts with breathing.
Yeah, just like life on the day you're born.
But they're kidding. They're actually like planning a big surprise party.
He can't just communicate it. He has to just talk sad to himself and mope.
Yes.
So the other turtles, turns out they know the whole time.
Yep. And so, but it's too late. Michelangelo runs away.
Yeah, they're going to have a surprise party for him. When they decide to break it to him, he's already gone.
Yep. But,
Writes a touching letter, leaves it on his bed.
What does it say, Sensei?
Sorry, dudes, but it's time to split this scene and sculpt some new turf.
Signed, your former pal and current birthday boy, Michelangelo.
Cut to Krang and Shredder.
patrolling the outside of the Technodrome.
Shredder even asks why he's out here doing this.
They don't know.
They don't know. But they do drop some stuff into some lava and make a new invention for Krang.
Yep.
We'll
And it's
get
super
into that
diabolical.
Not really. Krang finds out that with his spray, he can turn
things into other things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like into weird rock people. I don't know.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to it.
Table that.
So they table it? Are we tabling it? So we Shredder and the guys go up to and kidnap Michelangelo.
They go up to
hold him hostage.
We're skipping some. They go up to the surface and they need to get 3 of the turtles together for the stuff to work. So they're gonna create havoc,
and they do that.
Just start trashing the area.
And they do that,
and it works.
It works.
They kidnap Michelangelo to draw the other 3 turtles.
So the other 3 turtle.
That's right.
So Shredder be up at Rock City getting a fight with the 3 turtles because the turtles come out because of their plan, and then Shredder tries to spray them with the new stuff,
and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work because he can't spray them
because they're ninjas now,
and everyone leaves.
But they find Michelangelo and kidnap him.
Who's just moping down an alleyway,
moping down the street,
feeling sorry for himself, like you do.
Moping my way downtown.
Keep going.
And then, well, I don't know the next
downtown
lyric.
That's a real song?
Yeah.
Oh.
Walking fast and I'm homebound. That one?
Oh, the
Yeah, that one.
Isn't that the Lloyd Center commercial song?
I have no idea.
No, Lloyd Center was Lloyd Center has it all. Anyway, they kidnap Mikey.
And they want to melt him. So
they put him in a new Mattel toy.
And then they leave him alone.
Yeah.
April O'Neil is pop and locking, and...
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Anybody who thinks that Shredder's plan works and Mikey gets killed by this goo, go ahead and stop listening because you're wrong.
That wasn't a question,
and
but I'll take it.
If you think that, you're always going to be wrong.
Yeah, about everything.
About everything.
There's this weird B-plot about Vern and April fighting over a story, but it's pointless.
Stupid.
Michelangelo escapes, but Shredder doesn't know that, so when he shows the turtle a melted puddle, they think that Michelangelo is dead.
I think we need to talk about
in Shredder's moment of victory, the turtles get sprayed by the mutagen.
So, I think we should go back. Shredder ends up thinking that he has Mikey captured, so he goes to find the turtles. They pull up at the same area and basically invite Shredder into their van.
Yes.
Because Shredder demands it, and they can't turn him down.
Because he has their brother.
Bebop and Rocksteady, in the meantime, steal some scooters.
Some tricycles,
Some tricycles to get there on their own. When they all get there, Shredder tries to convince the turtles that the goo on the floor is Michelangelo.
Because it's eaten through the floor.
Because it's eaten through the floor. It's not Michelangelo.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that, and he sprays them, and they blow up like balloons.
They literally float in the air.
They literally blow up like balloons and float in the air, and they can't talk.
Michelangelo beats them up.
Michelangelo and Splinter are catch back up, and they got to go save the turtles. Mikey knows where they're at because that's where he was captured. They go over there, they kick down the door, they start fighting. Shredder
runs away because his mutagen is destroyed.
Yeah, decides he doesn't want to fight and just breaks a chandelier and leaves.
Yeah.
And then
they get worried that they won't be able to turn the other three turtles out of balloon form.
Oh, but don't worry. Splinter has 3 orbs.
3 magical orbs.
Magical spheres? Is that what he says?
These spheres were given to me by a wise and aged sensei. They have special powers, which should only be called on for special occasions, such as this.
I call them
or
bullshit
marbles?
Beads.
He has 3 bullshit beads.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later,
and
I
he
guess.
does a magical chant
He does
on
a
them,
magical
and it
chant.
works and reduces them to normal
They're
size.
back to normal. And then we get a cowabunga.
As you would put it, Michelangelo, let's party.
They go back to the sewer. They enjoy. Michelangelo finds out they had a surprise for him the whole time, and everyone is happy.
Wow. We were both... Well, you were pretty right, actually.
I was, right?
Yeah.
No one remembers this episode.
No.
If you remember this episode, I fucking call bullshit.
I thought you were going to say, you need to, get a life, but instead you're just like...
No, you're a liar.
You refuse.
I don't believe you. But what about that part that... Yeah, you just watched it again. You still don't remember it. But we literally just watched it and we couldn't remember what we were looking at.
I remember it. So, I have the box set that's shaped like the turtle van.
I want that.
Yeah. Well, I have it, and
I'm so jealous.
I've watched... This is my favorite episode. I've seen it a million times.
I call bullshit.
Well, that's rude because you don't know my life.
Okay.
I just want you to understand that it sounds like you're being really rude.
All right.
Now.
Johan?
Yeah.
I have a close personal friend of mine on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's at the Sewer Den.
He sounds like a lovely man.
Yes. And he has literally thousands of pieces of Turtles paraphernalia. I almost said I almost said necrophilia.
Paraphernalia, like he smokes them all or what?
He might. I don't know what
does
he
he
does
have a
with them.
turtle bog?
He twists it up his bunghole. I don't know.
Is that what you do? Is that what you do?
Paraphernalia, yeah.
Is that how you do drugs? This is Cranny, for real. Is that how drugs happen?
Sometimes. I mean, there are some drugs you can take up your butt. It's not the preferred method of ingestion.
I feel like I've discounted drugs my entire life, but if I would have known this, I may have, I don't know, tried it.
I mean, you can try it now. I mean, not right now. I don't have drugs. I don't have butt drugs.
You don't have
with
the
me.
kind of drugs you stick up your butt.
No, I don't.
Anyway, what were you saying about his paraphernalia?
Anyway, if I guarantee you this guy, the sewer den, did not remember this fucking episode. And if he didn't remember it, no one did.
That seems like you're still being very submissive. Submissive?
Subversive?
No.
Dismissive?
You're being very dismissive. Yeah, all I do is watch Turtles. I don't have good grammar speech talk.
I guarantee you've skipped over this episode on accident every time.
Probably on purpose.
Yeah.
All right, it's Mikey's birthday.
Yep. First thing I noted, the calendar. Oh, okay. First thing, the release date, the original air date for this episode was February 2nd.
And today's February 3rd.
That we're recording this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you want to say that because we're putting this out a week later.
That's fine.
All right.
I think it's okay that people know.
So
when
happy
we
birthday,
record.
Mikey.
Happy birthday, Mikey, last week.
But then we see the calendar, and the calendar has a big 13 circled with like arrows on it. But here's the part that baffled us immediately, because I want to figure this out. The week, so it's broken up in weeks.
Yeah.
The week itself has 8 days in it.
Yeah, this is New York. Time moves faster.
Oh, that's why they call it a New York minute.
Yeah, it moves so fast that they get a whole extra day at the end.
And there's 6 rows of weeks.
Yeah. It's a leap year.
It's a leap week.
It's a leap week.
Every 4 weeks you get another week.
Yeah, New York time.
Oh,
Keep up.
I'm sorry.
Man,
I didn't realize.
Here's the thing. I'm from America, so the hustle and bustle of New York is just in my blood. I get it.
You're from Oregon. That sounds hustle and bustle.
Yeah, that's the sound it makes when you.
That's your heartbeat.
When you work really. I am a mosquito.
Yeah. Or some kind of Scooby-Doo
So he's got one of them fancy-ass New York calendars with the extra day, the extra week on it, like some queer.
You said when we were watching this, we were counting it out. And then, because they live in a sewer, you said, no wonder they flushed this calendar down the sewer. It's defective.
I said I would flush that shitty calendar down the sewer too.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
I'm glad you liked it.
Also, it's February, but it's written like the picture above it is as if it's like summertime or a child drew it.
Well, do we know that it's February?
I'm only guessing February because that's the air date.
The air date was February, but that doesn't mean that in the confines of the show.
Correct. You're
Yeah.
right. I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know when this is.
Presumably because there is kind of a beach scene on the calendar. I would guess probably somewhere in November.
That you're probably correct.
Listen, I go to the beach in November because no one's there.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best time, really. You get the whole sand to yourself.
Yeah. It's very stormy.
Yeah. The sand pelts against you in the wind.
Yeah. It's my favorite part.
It's like getting gravel thrown at you constantly.
Well, I have a lot of dry skin and a lot of moles.
So this is perfect for you.
So if it's like I'm being sandblasted.
Yeah. Oh, man. When we were in Australia, we went to the beach on a windy day. It was literally like that. Like, it was in our skin. Like, we had to scrape it off of our skin.
Was it like painful?
It was really painful. We stayed out there for maybe 30 minutes. because one of our friends really wanted to fish in the ocean. But my God, we were like, well, we're keeping on all of our clothes.
Fish in the ocean from the shore?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, there was like a dock nearby, so we were kind of
jetty?
out. Yeah, we were kind of out a little bit. Yeah. Plus, he was throwing that thing like 100 feet. It seemed like
Whoa, that's a lot of feet.
100 of them.
Oh, damn, that's even further than I thought.
It's like 30 meters
It's like
in Australian time,
or 30 yards.
in football time. Speaking of which, this is airing next week, so we'll already know the winner of the Super Bowl.
Oh, the game I don't care about.
The big game that you don't care
The
about.
big game I don't care about.
Who are you hoping wins?
I'm hoping that sports team Oblong Ball wins.
Wow. I don't know. In this state, you might not have a lot of people who agree with you.
Well, this state's team isn't playing in the Super Bowl, so
That's
I don't know what to
definitely
tell
true.
them if they can't get over me saying stuff.
I can understand when people. First off, I'm watching the game, so I like having.
I'll see who wins.
I like watching the game. You know why? Because of the commercials. I love the commercials.
See, I find them on YouTube, and I'm kind of tired of the
Exactly.
commercials at this point.
Well, you're right. I don't really care so much about the commercials, but I like the movie trailers because they release a lot of new movie trailers during this time.
I can also watch those in my underwear in my own time. I guess I could watch the game in my underwear in my own time, though, too.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Whatever I can do to be in my underwear Sunday is my plan.
Okay. Well, come on over then.
I mean, if Casey's cool with me just being in my underwear,
I am.
and you're the man of the house.
Yeah, and I tell her what to do.
Wow. Hey, Casey, after you listen to this episode, go ahead and give me a quick little phone call and we'll talk.
You don't talk to her. I can't say that without a smile.
You don't
on
get
my
to tell
face.
me what to do.
Okay, Casey, you don't talk to him.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah,
I mean, no, you can't say that.
but
is
you
what I'm
said I
saying.
could.
I mean, yeah, because you're a man. Obviously.
Obviously, I could say that.
Please send your questions and concerns. Care of Basem and Cranny.
Of Turtle Power Pod.
Yeah, I listened to the show and I feel like I was sexually demoralized.
Yep, probably. Why though?
Well, because you said some sexist things.
Not because of the woman's choice thing earlier.
Excuse me?
Me and Cranston have a conversation earlier about a woman's right to choose what happens to her body.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if that part offended you,
Listen,
Or
I
if-
don't listen to your shitty podcast,
or if
okay?
this part offended you.
I just wanted to let you know that I am offended.
Wait, then how do you know that you're offended if you didn't listen?
Oh, I know.
I just have that air about me.
Wait, is this church? No.
Church, are you calling into the show just to be a dick?
No.
Also, you're a cat. Why are you calling into the show?
I have to go unrelated reasons.
Okay. Fucking cat.
He's a real son of a bitch.
You better put him in his place.
Oh, I will. I'm the man of this
Yeah.
fucking cat.
No pussy tells me what to do.
Oh.
Yeah, we're right back. So, I don't know. We're going to put a screenshot of the calendar up on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you can mathematically figure out what his birthday is, go ahead and let us know.
I started on the 13th, which looks like it'd be in the Monday slot, but as you count backwards, you realize it has to be in the Wednesday slot.
Assuming that that there isn't an extra day.
Assuming there isn't an extra day.
You're assuming that there's 8 spots for days, but that it like circles.
I'm assuming that they actually... You know what? I don't know.
You're assuming that they know what they're doing.
I wanted to assume that. I want to assume that. I can't assume that.
Correct.
Because they don't. Case in point, 8-day calendar.
8 day, 6 week calendar. Yeah.
How many days in a month? I don't know, 48? Ish.
No way to prove him wrong.
Well, there's way less. I said ish. All right, I'm sorry.
So
So, Mikey's making this big ol'...
Man,
Big
guys,
old pizza cake.
and we see so many weird pizzas in this, but they never say
They
what's
don't
on it.
say it.
It's such wasted opportunity.
We can guess what's on it, but it doesn't count.
Yeah, it looks like whipped cream
Candles
and then just pizza,
pizza built into a stupid shape.
but it doesn't count.
No.
So the turtles are all happy with themselves that they're pulling this prank on Mikey where they're pretending to not know it's his birthday.
Now, when we get back to Krang and Shredder, this part is very, very choice.
Okay.
So they're outside looking at the Technodrome. And Shredder's like, why am I even out here?
It's hot as balls in the center of the Earth's core.
The pressure would surely destroy me.
Yeah, not to mention the unbearable heat.
Both of those things seem like they'd be very bad for human life. He's even sweating.
Yeah, and he pulls out a little neckerchief.
Hey, Shredder, maybe take off your metal fucking armor. You're down below the earth. No one's going to know your secret identity anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why he wears that.
Especially the face mask. I don't think I could handle that.
Okay, I get that if he's going into battle, obviously, he's going to be dressed up. But he doesn't have any disfigurements.
No.
He's just a normal
Japanese,
buff
ripped
guy.
Japanese dude, yeah.
Yeah, like, he doesn't need to be dressed like this all the time. Especially when it's so inconvenient.
I don't think the face mask is really going to do much for him in combat other than intimidation.
That's what it is. It's intimidate. Well, no, that's not true. I think legitimately it could be armor, protect your face.
Pretend that you have a metal plate over your nose that goes down the bridge of your nose and then under your chin.
Correct, okay.
And then I hit that with a baseball bat.
But they're not hitting it with a baseball bat, they're hitting it with sais and nunchaku.
Oh, what if I kicked it?
Okay.
It's going to slam into your face and hurt really bad.
Well, presumably this whole thing is built like a helmet.
It looks sturdier than it is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's sturdier than it looks.
Yeah. I think, like, it's connected to the helmet in a way that you can't, like, shove it against his mouth.
I would hope not, but it seems like it's just on a shitty hinge.
Well, we've seen him remove it with his hand.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem like it'd be that, especially on the bottom.
But who knows? But that might be a case of where it's easy to take out but not push in.
It's possible. I don't know.
All I'm saying is, it's legitimate samurai armor.
I am burping, and they are the worst, vile-smelling burps I've ever had in my life.
Well, then I'm glad you're over there, my friend.
Yeah, I don't want to be over here.
With it?
Yeah, I don't
be
even
away from me.
I don't want to even be in the same room. So, what are the putty people called again?
The rock warriors?
Yeah, putty people.
Yeah.
They're welding the side of the Technodrome.
For some reason.
And this is why Shredder has to be out here, because if he wasn't out here, this wouldn't actually be anything.
Yeah. This is
It's
boiling
just-
hot lava.
Just so you guys know, it still isn't anything.
Okay. Yes. He like knocks this soldering flux or whatever.
Yeah, welding flux.
Off the Technodrome, and it falls into a pool of boiling lava.
Yeah, lava.
Liquid magma.
Fucking lava.
And it creates like this green, yellow, bubbling stuff. Shredder just puts his fucking hand in it.
He dips his hand into it. He's like,
what a fucking dumbass.
He's like, this has created a new substance.
How deep do you think that goes? Like, what if he went too deep? Let's assume for a moment that it created some layer of weird, cool protection ooze thing.
Right.
But, like,
it's surface level.
His hand goes down into it, down to the wrist. It's incredibly dangerous.
Then he, like, scoops it back up.
My God.
Fresh coffee from the hills of Colombia.
What if it's dangerous? It's obviously bubbling.
It's flux. It's like that waxy shit that goes on the outside of like welding material or soldering material.
Well, you don't know what what is in this Dimension X flux, because presumably it's different.
Dimension X flux?
Yeah.
That's the difference?
Yeah. Cranston, have you ever had upset stomach and shitty runny poops?
Oh, constantly. That's my normal.
Then I recommend you take a good dose of Dimension X flux.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good for your stomach.
Where can I get it?
At the Earth's core.
That seems difficult.
Yeah, well, it's worth it. It's real worth it because it's going to help you out with your heartburn and your diarrhea at the same time.
Can I even survive the Earth's core?
That's not up to me to decide. That's
Why
up
are
to
you
the
even
Lord.
Why are you even marketing this to me?
Because you constantly complain about your terrible odor, your diarrhea.
Yeah, I have
your
Crohn's
burps.
disease.
Okay.
So now I have to go to the center of the Earth?
Listen.
You came up to me.
You have two options. I can do it.
Give me
and
two.
charge you an arm and a leg.
I'll do that.
Or, well, okay.
I'm a millionaire.
That's,
in this fantasy.
Now that I think about it, that does seem like the better option.
Yeah, it's the business model, right? You get it, and then I'll pay you an exorbitant amount of money.
All right, that's
And I'll dip my hand in it and assume it's not hot lava.
So I guess I shouldn't have been telling all those people where to go for the Fountain of Youth. I should have just been bottling that shit.
Well, go ahead and tell me where you told them to go.
It's at the center of the Earth.
Fuck. Is there anything cool at the core of the Earth?
There's dinosaurs.
Live dinosaurs?
Yeah. It's a whole ecosystem down there. It's fucked up.
Do you have a way to get down there easily?
Yeah, take a blimp.
That doesn't make sense, but let's go, man.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That was a callback to a way earlier episode, a way earlier shitty episode. We're just all the shit.
I totally forgot about that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I erased it from my mind.
Oh, man. Michelangelo says some super emo shit.
Can I talk more about this flux shit?
Sure.
Lava is just molten rock. It's rock that's so hot that it's a liquid, right? Is that fairly accurate?
It's fairly accurate. Sometimes it's a specific kind of rock, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's plentiful down here. At least in the Turtles fantasy.
Yeah.
So, why would just mixing Dimension X flux with hot do anything?
With hot rock.
Like, Krang wouldn't have thought of that before? Like,
it's
no
the
scientist...
stupidest fucking thing.
No one's ever done that before?
This literally is just an episode full of Deus Ex bullshit.
Yeah, I don't...
The MacGuffin is a Deus Ex.
And
like, they find it stupidly.
Why are they so immediately fascinated with it? And Krang immediately is like,
I could do something amazing with this.
I have an idea.
Not every fucking thing that you find that has to be used for some weird plot to take over the world.
We dropped a thing in this thing, and now it's a new thing that will destroy the turtles.
I found a penny with the face up. It gives me an idea.
If I dip these club crackers into my Nally's chili, it makes a delicious snack. Surely the turtles can't resist.
Yes, I'll set a trap.
Bebop, Rocksteady, to the surface.
Boss, what are we doing up there?
You will take the Nally's chili.
Oh, that was my lunch, though.
Can I have a cracker, boss?
Enough, cretin!
My plan is foolproof. I am the self-proclaimed genius.
From Nally's.
Oh my god. So now that we got that out of the way, we know where the plot's going.
You notice on the back in the dojo these two positions that have been marked where they're like, position 1, Macarena. Position 2, field goal.
Touchdown!
Yeah.
I like how they have a picture of Shredder. It looks like he's touching himself.
And there's like an arrow through his chest.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I went to a gun range once, and all they had were
Pictures of your ex-wife.
were circle targets because they were coming under fire. Like a bunch of complaints were written because they had black silhouettes that look like people.
Okay.
And someone thought that if you shoot targets that look like people, you might want to actually go out and shoot people.
That's stupid.
It seemed really stupid.
But now here's the thing. If you are aiming at a target, like let's say a bullseye,
Sure.
you're increasing your accuracy.
Yeah.
So at that point, if you need to, God willing or whatever, you don't have to do this. But if you do have to put someone down, then you are accurate.
Okay. I should back up a little bit. Here's what I didn't mention about this gun range.
Okay.
This was
When you say black silhouettes, there were silhouettes of black people?
could be any person.
Okay. What didn't you say?
This range was a police training range.
Okay.
So wouldn't it make sense for them to have people silhouettes to shoot at?
Okay, now, see but that goes back to my point. If you can hit a target, it doesn't matter what the target looks like. Now, I can understand the benefit of having a human-shaped target would be what? Simply that you hit
It'd be a really small department store.
Yeah, real compact. And you need to be able to hit your mark. I get it. But Cranston, in a shooting range, you fucking son of a bitch. What would be the benefit, really, of having a human-shaped target?
I would imagine that if you needed to shoot at a person, God forbid, if you needed to shoot at a person, if you shot at a human-shaped target, it might be easier to aim because the circumstance, I guess, I feel like I'm sounding real stupid.
It's a weird thing to sound.
The circumstance
good
where you're
about.
going to be like shooting a person, like they're going to look like that.
Okay,
so
but,
if you could shoot something similar.
but now you're talking about desensitization.
I don't think I'm talking about desensitization. I think like if I was shooting at a round target and then you said like shoot that round thing, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good at that.
Yeah, but if
You said shoot that bad guy.
If the round thing is the same size as the head, let's say, of the human target, then you're really just practicing for accuracy. So there is no difference in as functionality goes.
I personally don't think I think I generally agree with you.
I know
yeah,
you're trying to play devil's advocate. I get.
I don't care. Yeah, I like to shoot for fun.
Yeah,
like I don't want to shoot anybody. So I'm happy to shoot at a target. But I think it's silly to not let you shoot at a silhouette because then you might see like someone walking at night
I agree
and then
with
be
you.
like, "Oh, it's a target," and then start shooting. Like,
yeah, it's not like you're gonna go into that mode unless there's something wrong with you already.
There's a big difference between a paper target and a person.
Correct. I don't think anyone in the world would disagree with you.
Well,
on that
some
one.
people would probably disagree.
All right.
Some people would write a letter and disagree with me. And I just thought that was silly. I was not outraged that I couldn't shoot at a person.
Sure.
Because that wasn't my
I'm just
goal
saying,
in the first place.
I just think that functionally, it's the same kind of training. That's all I'm
for
saying.
the record, I requested a round circular target. I did not go in and say,
But what color was the target that you requested? You son of a bitch, say it. I know it.
what color do you think it was?
Yellow.
What color are you?
I don't know. Brownish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Well, I
target.
mean, no one is actually
the
just
target I
brown.
shot at was Caucasian.
Yeah. The circular nondescript target was Caucasian.
Jesus,
Yeah.
it's dark.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
That's too dark for me.
Well,
Thinking about shooting real people. That's not
yeah,
what
it's
I
not
want.
fun. Yeah. There's a part, man, there's some fourth wall breaks I'd like to get into.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we should touch more. You started talking about
I like that.
Mikey is very emo.
I put the line in already, but like, man, yeah, he's just super depressed about it, which I get. But like, he's said things I've never heard him say before, and it's distraught. It like filled me with dread a little bit. He's like, "Oh, life sucks." I was like, "Man, go listen to some Creed or something like that."
Some Creed. That'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
With the arms wide open.
They just get me. All right.
Is that Creed?
Is it? I don't know.
It's one of those bands.
Honestly, I said Creed and I immediately thought of The Office. Wow. It's real good.
She lied and said it was in the fridge. I can't find the butter man. And I said these
buttermilk.
pancakes are fucking dry. I can't find the butter man. I drown them in syrup. I just think it's if someone forgot my birth. First of all, everyone but my mom and dad and like my grandparents who write down my birthday are going to forget my birthday.
Sure.
I have to go out.
We live in an age of where Facebook tells me it's my birthday.
You don't even remember your own birthday?
Sometimes, like this last year, I was like, oh yeah.
It's just, when you're younger, it's way more important, but
yeah,
your parents are the ones that tell everybody that. Like, no one's getting excited for your birthday.
Yeah.
Especially your parents, because they don't want to buy all that shit.
In fact, as a child, I guarantee you no one gave a shit about your birthday.
Probably not.
People were dreading having to go to your birthday. Listen, Casey has a bunch of nephews, and she has a bunch of friends with kids, and I love all of her friends, and I love all of her nephews.
Your first 2 birthdays, people were probably really excited. But then, like, on your
and
third...
that's the stupidest time to get excited for a kid's birthday.
Well, yeah, because the parents are just happy that they got their kid that far. Like, he's not dead!
And we get clothes for free.
We did it!
Yeah.
We're not going to jail! But, like,
yet.
On your 3rd or 4th birthday, you were probably a little shit because you got a gift and you looked at it and you didn't want it and you fucking chucked it across the room. And after that, nobody cared about your birthday anymore.
Well, I don't care about a kid's 1st or 2nd birthday.
Well, that's more for the parents.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we just went to my cousin's. My cousin had a kid. So it's his her first birthday. They rented out it's called John's Incredible Pizza. Do you know it?
Do they have pizza?
They do.
Is it incredible because
yes,
it tells lies?
No.
Because it's too fantastical to actually be a pizza?
It's that amazing. The pizza itself is so good it could be fantastic.
Is it incredible because when they bring the pizza out, there's like an entire live lion on top of it? And you're like, a lion on a pizza? That's incredible!
You're getting closer.
Or do they have normal pizza?
Yeah, warmer.
And there's places for kids.
There's places for kids, yes. So it's like
so the parents can drink wine.
Yeah, it's like Chuck E. Cheese, but all games kind of thing. But they have like private areas for like birthdays and stuff. You get the idea. They rented this out, and there was literally like 20 adults, like family, and like 8 kids. And the baby herself, she's 1. She's not going to remember any of this shit.
No.
And so they spent like hundreds of dollars when we could have just mailed him a gift certificate.
Just phoned it in.
Yeah. Like they don't know. She doesn't know. She'll never know.
Can I talk about Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes.
growing up,
First off, do you like Chuck E. Cheese?
no.
Did you like Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Even as a kid, I'm like, this place is sticky and weird and gross, and the pizza is not.
And I never get enough quarters.
No, and the pizza's not good.
It's better now,
It might be better now.
just so you know.
I haven't tried it.
I think it's better now. Go
Is
ahead.
it good enough where you'd go just for the pizza?
If there weren't as many kids there, yes.
Yeah. Because I'm going to see like all the stickiness and be
I'm
like,
saying that as a parent, it's not too bad now.
Okay.
If you have to be there.
Growing up, I thought his name was Chucky
Yep.
Cheese.
Yes.
No,
No.
it's not.
It's
It's
Charles
Chuck.
Esquire Cheese.
Charles Esquire Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, I know. I think everyone thought that because he calls himself Chucky.
I'm Chuck E. Cheese. I'm Stephen E. Cranston. You're what?
He's so Steven-y.
I'm Stephen E. Cranston.
Hi, Steven-y.
No, Stephen E. Cranston. You're not listening.
Yeah, they just said it quick.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
And Chucky is a kid's name. Chuck is not.
yeah, it's like
So it makes sense.
we need our restaurant to have a good pun. Come on. Lightning fire ideas at me.
Charles.
Yeah.
David.
No.
Emilio.
Yes.
Charles Emilio. Cheese.
Yeah, but
Pizza cheese.
just the middle initial.
Charles E. Cheese.
Yeah, but nickname the first part. How about Chuck?
Charlie.
Chuck.
Chuck.
E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Kind of sounds like Chuck E. Cheese.
So just call him Chucky.
Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, is the joke that it's actually Chucky? Like, I feel like it's supposed to be some sort of play on words.
It's supposed to be a pun or something, but I don't get it.
But it's not.
And it's Chuck E. Cheese's. That's the other thing.
Oh, it's his pizzeria.
It's his pizzeria. It's Chuck E. Cheese's.
This is mine. What if one of the animatronics, like Chucky, was like singing a song, moving back and forth, and all of a sudden it's just
Get
like,
away from that!
yeah, he's like, get out of my house! Starts like
That'd be amazing.
ripping meats out of kid's mouth and flipping tables.
No more refills.
So, Mikey's being a real downer. Debbie Downer. Meanwhile, back at the Technodrome, Krang sprays his new lava crap on a guy, and
On a rock monster.
it doesn't do anything.
Correct.
But then he sprays it on 3 guys.
He chucks it at the back of their head.
Yeah, he throws at them,
And
then
it sprays on 3 of them, and they
turn into potatoes.
they turn into big rock things.
Big rock russet
Like
potatoes.
they look like boulders.
And then Krang-
which killed them.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, I mean, it didn't kill the turtles, so.
Yeah, it didn't really do much.
Okay, well, anyways,
But
Krang
Krang is immediately like, well, this must evolve things. It's like, haven't we gone down this path?
No,
Hear me out, though. This time, we're going to turn the turtles back into normal turtles. I think we've done that before. Wasn't 2 episodes there was like a fountain of youth that reverted people?
That was literally the last episode. But not for mutants. Mutants, it didn't do that.
Oh, this is totally different. This one's for mutants.
But they've done that in the first season. They did the retro mutagen gun.
Yeah. And this isn't even a gun. It's a little like perfume sprayer.
Yeah! That they don't need. They can just throw it at them.
Yeah.
Or put it in a hose and spray them.
So Shredder...
Cranston.
Yes.
Here's my thing about this, though.
Yeah.
Krang figures out that the way that to make this chemical work, the caveat is that there needs to be at least 3 things together for it to work.
For the mutagen to work, at least 3 of the turtles must be together.
Works in 3.
It's the most nonsense.
I said works in 3.
I know you did. But tell me how that is scientifically a thing.
Because 1 did nothing, but 3 turned them into things.
That's so dumb.
You're dumb.
Krang, listen to me.
Yeah.
You didn't invent this.
Yeah.
You dropped this into a puddle. It's been under your nose.
No. I didn't
for
drop
the whole
this.
fucking season. You've had this flux shit. You've had pools of lava.
Yeah.
And you didn't think to do this yourself.
No. I mean, yeah.
You lucked upon it.
No.
Yes.
I found it.
You lucked upon it.
I got lucky finding it, but I'm the one that knows what we're doing with it.
Now.
Now.
But you didn't know until you threw it out. You thought it failed.
You don't know.
Until you said that.
You said that. Go spray it on the turtles.
On 3 of them.
Yeah, and then come back.
What happens if I spray it on 1?
I don't know.
What happens if I spray it on 2?
I don't know.
What happens if I spray it on 3?
Success.
Yeah, apparently.
But we both know you won't spray it on 3. But go up and try, and then
I'll
in
show
20
you.
minutes, come back down, and then next week we'll try it again.
Next week we'll do something else.
We'll do something else. We got to do something here.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I guess I was Shredder in that bit. I didn't realize.
I guess I was also Cranny. Yeah.
So we have a fourth wall break.
Woohoo!
Where it's minor, but Rocksteady goes, they call the mutants, they like ring a bell. And Rocksteady says, "You rang, Krang?" And then he looks at us and says, "I always wanted to say that."
You rang, Krang? I always wanted to say that.
He did.
He did that.
I thought it was a good fourth wall.
I mean, it was all right. It was definitely a fourth
it was
wall.
a stupid joke.
Which I like.
I enjoy Bebop and Rocksteady the most out of all of these characters.
Yeah.
Out of the reoccurring normal characters. Not better than Casey Jones.
Yeah.
I'm Casey Jones. I'm on the police force. Hi, April O'Neil.
I'm going to be a real detective one day.
I'm going to be a real detective one day. I'm going to
by disobeying orders and
playing hockey in the street past bedtime.
Past bedtime.
I seem like I'm a really normal guy.
That's the direction Casey Jones goes.
I am super well balanced and totally okay with everything.
So we mentioned it earlier, but Mikey runs away from home and writes a letter.
Yeah. And then the guys go up and start causing havoc, and Vern breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, Vern's videotaping them out the window, watching Bebop, Rocksteady, and Shredder cause havoc.
And let loose the dogs of war.
Let loose the dogs of war.
Good heavens! It's a disaster! But it's also a great story.
He does a bunch of stupid
shit. He does a fourth wall break.
Shit. He does a fourth wall break, and then nothing interesting happens.
One thing I noticed, there's a scene here where April calls the turtles, as she oft does.
She's off to do.
Yes.
And like Donnie's just like
staring at the phone.
His eyes are like half closed, and he's like in a lounge position.
Oh, I'm going to put a screenshot up, and the caption is, "When you're waiting for your bae to text, but you're high as fuck."
High AF.
High AF.
The problem is, you can tell distinctly
that they just didn't animate it.
It's one scene.
One frame.
One frame that just lingers
for like 4 seconds,
and then all of a sudden the turtle comm rings, and he like reaches
immediately
for
for it.
Turtle comm.
Yeah. What bothers me about this, and I just noticed this, is every time they call each other, especially April, she says, "It's me, April."
We know who it is,
and it's a video call.
It's a video. They only made 5 fucking turtle comms.
There's 1 in 5 chance you're gonna guess who it is,
and the other, if all your brothers are in the same fucking house as you,
it's always April, and you don't need verbal communication when you can see them.
I always thought this show really undermines everyone's intelligence.
It really does.
I feel like they're not saying it for the turtles. They're saying it so, like, in case you forgot who it was.
Yeah. What's her name again?
Who's that yellow lady? Oh, that's April. Okay.
She's pretty. Anyway, so Shredder gets in a scuffle and a tuffle with the 3 of the turtles, because remember, Michael's gone.
There's a great scene when I haven't even looked at my notes. So So Krang does this almost fourth wall, and basically is like, my horoscope shattered me my lucky day. And then they zoom out, and then Shredder clearly says something, but it's not.
But there's no
voice.
audio. Like he starts motioning, like he's talking.
I was really hoping he'd be like, horoscopes are all bullshit, right? Like it doesn't. They're all. It's all.
You
fake.
are really against horoscopes.
It's pseudoscience and bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're really against them.
I'm really against them.
Like you don't find even amusement in them.
No, not at all.
That's what I think is interesting. Like I don't believe them at all, but I still will read them for amusement.
I don't want to get into a big rant about this because it's what it would turn into.
You don't want to get into a big rant on Turtle Power Pod?
All I'm going to say is that I don't care that horoscopes exist. And I don't care that people believe them.
Okay.
But it does bother me when people use them to justify their actions.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm sorry I'm such a bitch. I'm a Taurus.
No, it's because you're a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, be the person you want to be, try to be better, and get on with your life. Do what you want to do.
Yeah. But Sagittariuses are sluts, though.
Oh, fuck. All of them are sluts.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that is true.
The only thing.
That's why I only date Sagittarius.
Sagittarii?
Yeah, two at once.
Sagittarium?
I had a Sagittorgy. There's another great scene, which I guess you can't really tell unless you watch the episode, where Shredder just kind of like roller skates up to Krang.
He's like, "What's this?"
It's just animated bad. They just kind of like slide him
forward.
over. Yeah. When the turtles are fighting, there's a great part when they're like, "You'll just have to fight the three of us," and then he's like, "Yes, I'll fight all three of you.
Stay together, close together.
Stay together." And he like eyeballs his like lava flux, and he's like, "You'll fall right for my trap."
Okay, guys, let's stay together.
Yes, together. That's just how you should be. All three of you.
And then I put so
move that.
So split up.
Yeah. That's your first signal.
And then when they shoot the glass jar out of his hand that's holding the serum, he basically goes, my precious antimatter mutagen. It's like,
all right, so I know what that is.
Maybe
now.
not give up your entire plan in
Yeah.
one sentence.
Cranston.
Yeah.
So Raphael throws the psi and like disarms him, and it pins against the pipe or something.
Yeah, like sticks the serum to the wall.
But he just tears it off and like gets it back and
then
throws.
he's like, time to go.
But why?
Because it's
you disarmed Raphael.
Because it's Shredder.
Cranston.
Yeah.
My note is, why? One of the turtles is now down a psi, and you still have your mutagen, and your two mutants are here helping you, and they're down a turtle.
Oh, man.
You just gotta spray them with air.
Wait until we start talking about Mikey coming up. There's another part. So
they climb over a garbage truck and escape.
Part of the B story is that Vern needs to go get this story, but he doesn't want to because he's too scared.
But then they don't continue with that B story at all.
But he does say he says he's going to go out, and April's like, he's going to need some protection.
And then nothing comes
they
of
assume, like, we're going to... They don't even come back.
They never come back to that.
We assume that, like, Vern and April are, like, going to get into a sticky situation.
Nothing.
But they literally don't show them for the rest of the episode until the end, where April is just standing awkwardly behind the curtain, waiting for Mikey to see his surprise party.
It's a pointless...
There's this... Vern is a piece of shit.
Yes.
He's a chauvinistic...
self-absorbed
egomaniac idiot.
Correct.
And she's like, I'm going to have to make sure he's all right. I just put a note that just let him die.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, you'll get the best stories. His family will get paid.
There were 3 fourth walls in this episode, right? Oh, one's coming up, the Mikey scene.
More than that, my friend.
There's more than 3? Are there
Yeah.
4?
More than that.
No. 5?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah. And we didn't even count an iffy one.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Hey, kids, what are you doing this summer?
I don't know. Probably playing ball, I guess.
Not anymore, you isn't.
But
New the Flush-O-Matic from Mattel.
Oh,
Put your
my God.
favorite toy underneath the Flush-O-Matic, and then fill the toilet part with your favorite goo, and then it'll drip all over your favorite action heroes.
But then my action hero will be covered in goo.
Yeah, it'll be like torture.
Oh.
Hey, kids,
Yeah.
do you like waterboarding?
I don't know what that is.
Do you like Guantanamo?
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay sounds awesome.
Waterboarding at a
if you don't know
Guantanamo
what that
Bay.
is.
Yeah.
It's the best
I'm
show.
going to the bay and we're going to go waterboard.
Hell yeah.
Well, then you'll love our freedom
man.
simulator.
Would you love Guantanamo Baywatch?
I don't like regular Baywatch.
Oh, okay. Well, even with The Rock?
Oh, the new one. Have you seen the new one?
I haven't, but I want to.
Is it out yet?
I don't know, but I want
I don't
to.
care. So,
Simulate your favorite freedom. You can dump goo on all your favorite villains. Osama bin Laden.
Ooh.
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
That guy in the apartment complex that you think is Russian, but you don't know.
That you think is Russian, but you don't know.
they're already like really racist, so.
Look at that shit.
This is a real toy.
This is a real toy, the
They put in the
Flush-O-Matic.
show.
Here it is.
There's a toilet part.
It's a toilet on top.
and you actually dump gack into it,
Yep.
and then it oozes, and you can torture your favorite models, I guess.
And they remade it for the new show, too. Isn't that great?
it's something.
There it is. It's perfect. You flush the lever, all the goo comes down.
So they've got
Michelangelo
D2R.
strapped down.
D2R.
Dead to rights.
Dead to rights.
There's
Mikey's-
acid in their bucket, in a bucket in their hands. And they've
Mikey's-
already said,
Mikey's captured.
we're gonna kill him no matter what.
Yeah.
And so why wait? Why not just pour the bucket over his
Because then there wouldn't be a
face?
next week where they could market more new toys. That's why.
Yeah.
Anyway, they dump the thing in the toilet part, and then it's
And
slowly
on a
like
timer.
it's
or
slowly like
something.
Hoxaloogie onto.
It's like when your big
Mikey.
brother like pins you down and like lowers a spitball down to within an inch of your face and then sucks it back into his mouth.
But don't worry, because Mikey remembers he has super strength and gets.
Oh
out.
yeah, I'm a fucking monster turtle, and just rips the straps off. Like, what was he loosening him for the last 10 minutes?
I don't really care.
All right.
They're one of my the best part of this whole episode happens during this though.
Yes.
Where Shredder orders Rocksteady to call the turtles on the communicator and basically demand ransom, essentially.
Yeah.
Not even they're basically blackmailing
Well,
him.
he says, "Meet us there, or else you're not seeing your brother again."
But they're like, they answer, they're like, Rocksteady, what the fuck do you want? He's like,
Duh, what do I want again, boss?
hey Shredder, what do I want?
Tell them to meet us at the corner of 6th and Hill in 10 minutes, or their hip-talking friend will be flushed.
Ain't we gonna flush him anyway, boys?
Quiet, you idiot. Of course we are.
Okay. Meet us at, you don't tell me.
6th and Hill in 10 minutes, I know.
Gee, you must have seen this episode before.
That's a pretty great fourth wall break.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And then we get a shitty fourth wall break from
Mikey.
where he says he should have stayed in bed and caught some Z's.
Great.
Great.
Yeah. Shredder gets in the van. With the turtles.
Then we come back from commercial, and Michelangelo says another fourth wall break, where he says it's hanging by man, that loogie's hanging by a thread like my life. That's a shitty one, but he did it.
The second best part of this entire episode comes up.
Yes.
Bebop and Rocksteady beat up some kids
who were quite tenacious, apparently,
and steal their tricycles
and start riding them up the street.
Fucking great.
Oh, man. It's real good.
Michelangelo gets out with the super strike. He meets up with Splinter underneath a street light. And there's this wonderful scene.
It's poorly animated, but what it looks like to us.
I just wrote Travolta Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, it looks like Splinter's just shimmying up to him, like doing a little pep in his step.
Splinter is Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
And Michelangelo is John Travolta. God damn it. John Travolta.
Jonathan Travolta.
From the scene where they are inside the restaurant doing the twist. And
yeah.
He literally looks exactly like that weird, awkward motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put it up.
It's pretty good.
So once the turtles take Shredder to the hideout, and Shredder shows them that their brother is dead because he's not there and there's a pile of goo, they like give up, basically.
And then
let
Shredder spray them.
And they turn into giant balloons and float in the air.
Like helium balloons, yeah.
Literally floating in the air.
And they just keep cutting to them awkwardly, and they just sit there all puffed up. And they're like, can you guys hear us?
But they don't say anything.
No, it's the same loop of them just looking at each other.
Yeah. It's like, are they comatose or what's going on? I was very confused.
Mikey and Splinter kick in the fucking door, and immediately Shredder drops the goo, breaks it, so now they can't use it anymore. And then he throws a knife at the tiny chandelier that they had to point out earlier in the episode.
Barely blocks the way at all.
I could navigate through that with 2 steps.
You just walk around.
I'm 30. I'm overweight because I'm 30. And
in America.
And I could navigate the chandelier. It's not like there's a bunch of chains. It's not a bunch of sparks. It's not like crystal breaks everywhere. So it's like, oh, I don't want to step on it because of my feet. Because I have bare turtle feet. I have bare turtle feet. I don't want to step on the crystal.
And it's not even that big. That's what I'm saying.
It's small.
It doesn't block the door or anything.
And there's just 2 big rings. It doesn't even look that heavy.
But they run away, and Splinter's like, let them go. We have larger. He groaned. Like even he was sad he had to say that line.
Kill me.
Yeah.
But Daddy, are the turtles gonna die?
It's very likely they're swollen to dangerous levels.
Oh,
I don't know how they're gonna safely revert.
Isn't there anything they can do?
That's hard to say, sweetie. I mean, look at them. They're like 18 feet tall and they're like 14 feet wide.
Daddy, we could use the internet to help us.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on WebMD.
All right.
It says you need 3 mystical, ancient, tiny spheres.
Oh, well, I don't have that, but
And then when you open the golden case and you recite the words aloud, they will turn aglow, and they will fly up around the turtles, and they will let them back down.
Well, that's a very specific thing.
It's very specific.
We don't have any... Daddy, do you have any round spheres?
I have these mothballs.
Are they mystical?
No, they're just mothballs.
That'll work.
All right.
What do they say in Jackie Chan Adventures?
Yumo gwe gwe taimi zao, yumo gwe gwe taimi zao.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm
and
putting it
back.
in.
Oh, that's awesome stuff. What are those things, Sensei?
I believe they are commonly called mothballs.
Mothballs?
You were expecting diamonds?
They're literally mothballs, according to Splinter.
Splinter says they're literally mothballs, but if you believe hard enough, anything can happen. So it's not only is it Deus Ex bullshit, but they don't even bother to come up with any kind of like technobabble or anything. They're just like, they're okay with it. They just gave up.
I think the writers were like, if we believe hard enough that they will come back next week, maybe we will still have jobs.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we're 30 episodes into this fucking
31.
season, and the money's running out apparently because, man.
Yeah. After that, they go back.
They show Mikey that they had a party for him the whole time, and everyone's fine.
And they don't even teach a lesson. Like, you'd think that they'd use this to teach, like, just be yourself and relax, and good things will come to you.
No, that's not a lesson for kids.
It could be.
I mean, it could be, but it's not a lesson that's taught to kids on these cartoons. It's always about, like, don't steal and, be nice to other people.
This is obviously a story about friendship. Like, Mikey should have just trusted his friends, and his friends should have just been more honest about the party.
But it's a surprise birthday party. It's not their fault he got butthurt.
It is, though. If you're going to have a surprise party, you don't do it at the end of the day and then pretend they don't have a birthday the whole day when they're that sensitive and emotional. He's a teenager.
Yeah.
Here's a let's do this again. I'm Mikey, okay? You're I don't know, the other turtles.
All of them?
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
All right. Well, that doesn't sound fair.
You're a turtle.
Okay.
Pick one.
All right.
I come out. I'm not even going to... All right. Hey, I made a special pizza for a special occasion. Here you go.
Oh, hey, man. Thanks a lot, man. This is pretty good.
Great. Glad you like it. There's a special reason I made that.
Well, whatever. It's still great. Thanks. And then I eat it.
Okay.
I'm Jose the Turtle.
Yeah. Well, it's actually my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, aren't you forgetting something? No.
No, I think we're good. Thanks, though.
Yeah, but, do you notice anything special? Like there's candles on the pizza?
Yeah, no, I thought they tasted a little waxy.
Now that you ask, it did have kind of a waxy taste.
Kill me.
I'm just gonna go in the other room.
And mope. Come on, Mikey. You're a party dude.
Okay, now let's go back again. I say it's my birthday and you don't care. Yeah, well, it's my birthday today.
Okay.
Okay, right now, here's the thing. It's my birthday and it means a lot to me. You're supposed to be my brother and my best friend. And it hurts me to know that you don't seem to care about it. And I need you to know that because I need you to know how I feel about it because it's important to me.
Well, listen, I don't want to ruin this, but we had things planned and now you're ruining it for us.
Shut up! You reverse guilt trip him?
Yeah.
He's not even just trying to be honest. This day's about me.
Yeah.
I spent a week planning this. I got a table.
This day's about you, Mikey, and I've been planning it forever, and you're really ruining it for me. You're really ruining it for you.
Here's how it would actually go. You be Mikey, and okay, you are Mikey, and you don't need to say it. You just finish, and I'm Jose the Turtle. I'd go, I'm sorry, man. Here's the thing. We love you a whole bunch. We planned a surprise party for you, okay? Just try to put on a good face, and I promise you that you'll have a good time today. Be like, oh, you guys are the best. And then that'd be it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't sit there and let your friend be, like, actually hurt.
Yeah, he's actually, like,
he's
real
actually upset.
Like, not just sad, like a little sad. Like, where it's cute, it's going to turn around and be happy.
But don't you...
He's, like, upset.
Yeah.
He runs away from home, from his family. Anyway, pizza power.
Pizza power! With chameleons, lives and tadpoles, it hardly enters your mind that there's something better than
Okay, wasn't that nice, everybody? I thought it was nice.
So we did a lightning recap at the beginning because we're going to try that for a couple episodes, see what happens. So we're not going to do it now.
We did a regular recap anyway.
Sure.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
But let's talk about Cranston. What did you think? Was the episode good or bad?
Ooh, it was bad.
Oh, shell shock.
Yeah. Stories that would start and then totally become non-existent. Vern and April. Poor communication. A stupid plan. Like, they didn't even try. Like, the flux got in the lava. I made a new thing, and it does this. It's like, if he dipped his hand in it, like, why didn't he just, like, dump it on himself and be like, I'm indestructible lava man? Like, that would have been a fun episode, at least. It would have made sense. Instead, they make a pheromone that turns you into a balloon. And then mothballs are what save it. Waste of time, waste of life. How about you, Basem?
I think it's a bad episode.
Oh, shell shock.
Hey,
everything is wrong with this.
Everything
is wrong with this.
Yeah.
There's no the writing in this episode, like the plot, awful. The worst awful plot. Everything is a MacGuffin and a Deus Ex Machina at the same time. It's nonsense. Everything is shit.
Oh, bro, after this, do you want to go to an Egg McGuffin with me real quick? So hungry.
I hate McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Let's try to figure out how that would work.
Yeah. That being said, we did have a Cowabunga.
Yeah, we did.
Cowabunga!
That's nice. Fourth wall breaks were pretty good. Two of them were very solid, I would say.
Yeah. Well,
three of them were okay.
5 of them. That is okay. So that brings us up to 54 Cowabungas.
54!
74 fourth wall breaks.
74?
And up to vote right now for pizza is...
Marshmallow pepperoni. A deep dish wholemeal grapefruit topping. Grape jelly. $1 log pizza.
And if you couldn't understand him, just click the link below.
It's very strenuous on my voice.
Just click the link below and vote now if you haven't already. And then up later,
peanut butter clams.
Yeah.
Chocolate chili pizza.
Don't die now.
Moscow pizza special.
Pickles and ice cream beers. Real pie cheese topping. Peanut butter and avocado with the extra pickles. Crunchy.
Damn it, Cranston.
Pickle herring and caramel touch topping. Marshmallows and sparkles.
Did he say caramel chudge top? I heard you. Chudge fopping is what you said.
Judge Fopping is the best judge the city's ever had. And I would mind you to respect him.
Okay.
Correspondence Corner.
It's that time.
Come on down to the Correspondence Corner. Yeehaw.
Cranston.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you a new review that we got.
Okay.
On iTunes. Guys, if you leave us an iTunes review, not only are you part of the Fantastic Cool Dudes Club, but
you're helping
really
us
helps
out
us out
a bunch.
Yeah, because we've seen a rise in our numbers, and I think some of that has to do with you guys helping us and spreading the word. So this is from Cambini _
The great Cambini.
From Australia. He gives us 5 stars.
Cambini with the big ol' weenie.
And he says...
Big young weenie.
Do you want to read it?
Sure. This is a really funny podcast.
Read it with some style, like an Australian. Australian style.
This is a really funny podcast. Throw shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah.
The host, Basem and Cranny, are best mates from USA who love TMNT. You call that a knife? They watch each episode of the TMNT cartoons and talk about the episode a bit, but mostly get sidetracked and end up talking shit. Usually literally.
I like that he bleeped out shit.
Now that's a knife. My favorite, with a U, thing about them is probably the voices characters they put on. Hilarious.
Also with a U.
Well, hilarious has a U.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying it has one.
Really great sound with a U, quality with a U, and editing. No U.
Worth a listen.
Worth a listen.
You'll get hooked. Thanks a lot, Cambini. That really is amazing.
Can I be honest? The part that I like the best is he said really great sound quality.
Because you freak the fuck out. Not that you...
I've been
not for a bad reason.
I've been working so hard to
especially lately,
to get our sound quality better. I've poured so many hours in like hair ripping out stress trying to get it how we want it, and the fact that someone appreciates that is just really great for me.
Yeah, thank you.
Really appreciate that.
And then we got
and thank you for the review.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Cambini. You must be a cool dude.
Probably. That's why you're in the club.
Whoa,
is that a review?
Yeah, this is from a lady named Michelle from Australia. She sent us an email.
Oh, does she want us to read it?
Probably. I'm going to read parts of it, choice parts. Okay. He says, "Dearest Basem and Steven/Cranny/Cranston, I love your podcast. I just finished binge listening to all Turtle Power Pod episodes, and I'm finally up to date so I can vote on pizza toppings. Thanks a lot, Michelle." She says, "I absolutely adore Cranny's daddy voice and consequently Basem's answer to her questions. My husband, also a fan of your podcast, came up with an awesome suggestion the other day that I had to put to you guys. Any chance of a special edit of all the daddy bits from the past episodes?" Well, that's an odd request, but I think that was funny, so I wanted to say it. Yeah.
I'm really glad you like the voice.
Yeah.
I don't even know where it started at this point. I just started saying it. I could tell it made you uncomfortable, so I just kept going with it.
I think you started when we first... Was it when we were playing or doing our Let's Play?
Probably one of those horror games, yeah.
That you like to watch me scream about.
I still want to do that.
Yeah. So, I wanted to tell... So anyways, I think you guys are great. I'm a blurry, so from It's a Duck Blur. So
also, an amazing podcast you guys should check out. It's a Duck Blur.
Yep.
If you like our podcast but want it more wholesome and you want it about DuckTales and you want it with adorable Australian accents, is that condescending to Australians?
Probably not.
Anyway, they're really good people and they have a good podcast.
Yeah. So Michelle finishes, "Basem, I wish you and Casey all the best for your upcoming nuptials. Thank you very, very much. That's very sweet of you."
Yeah, that's extremely thoughtful. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Yeah, great email. So I really appreciate that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really happy, like, we can bring joy to anybody.
Anybody.
Especially right now.
In this shitty world.
There's a lot of reasons to not be happy all the time.
Yep.
Anytime anyone can take a break from that, I think is great.
And you're welcome. World.
Great.
I am responsible for your happiness.
Oh.
I will take it away.
Or
No.
I can. I can.
No.
I mean, I guess I can't. They're all on the internet. You can just listen to them.
Don't do it.
I won't.
But I could.
No.
But I won't.
Don't do it.
I won't.
Okay.
But I could.
No.
Anyways, is there anything else that you wanted to say?
Well, maybe you should tell them about Wiki How We Do It.
Yeah, I'm on another podcast called Wiki How We Do It, which we haven't had an episode for a couple weeks now because scheduling issue. They're Sarah and Michael are so super busy right now with like comedy festival coming up and everything. So it's just been hard to schedule, but we're coming back in, I think, a couple of weeks. So sorry about that, guys. But anyway, we challenge each other to do articles from wikihow.com, and it's pretty fun.
That being said, if you guys want to contact us, all the requisite links are down below. Please reach out to us if you like. We're very active on Twitter. Send us an email. We read them.
If you don't want me to read your emails, you have to tell me, because I will.
Yeah, especially when they're so sweet like that last one.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. Remember to take some time to love.
Mm-hmm. And tip your waitresses.
And waiters. Tip your KJ.
Yeah.
You guys are great. Turtle Power.
Turtle Power.
Turtle Power.
if someone believes in something strongly enough, it just might happen.
Well, yeah, but with mothballs?
Hey, don't look a gift moth in the mouth.